Ladies and gentlemen, does this thing work? Oh, let's see. Let's try that. There we go. My name is Costa Lacamentis. I'm the Senior Vice President of Marketing for the Music Group, and I would like to take this opportunity to thank you all for coming, to welcome you here tonight. I have the distinct pleasure of being your host as we roll out a number of exciting new products for 2013.
So a few years back, I stood here and talked about IP, and probably it didn't get much of your attention. Last year, I stood here again and talked about IP because we're about to ship the X32, and I think it got a little bit more of your attention. However, most people still thought, yeah, you know, it's just a mock-up. I see a few moving faders, but is that thing really gonna work? So today I stand here again talking about IP, and I'm sure I get a lot more attention because the X32, as you know, has become the single biggest seller in digital mixing console technology in the whole history. We have sold over 24,000 units in 6 months. How's that?
Ladies and gentlemen, Turbosound. Turbosound, we're very proud to reintroduce Turbosound to the United States market. And I'm very, very proud to say that Keith has started on this project and tuning and developing these loudspeakers that we call Next. And the Next, obviously the KK is in honor of my friend Keith. And we created that little stylized logo. Ladies and gentlemen, we're introducing here for the very first time anywhere the Next K5 and the K8. Now these products could stand on their own just based on Keith's relentless tuning and, well, Susan, you're going to have to burn another voice coil. Susan, you're going to have to... a lot of that back and forth that we do in development. The product could stand on its own in terms of sonic quality. But again, we wanted the next product, the next generation. And in pursuing the next generation, we wanted to make the product more relevant to the type of user that's actually buying the product, okay? So one of the first things that we did was we said, well, we're going to put DSP in the product, but why don't we put configurable DSP? In fact, if we're going to put configurable DSP in it, why don't we have profiles that people can download from our website, and one of them may be an emulation of an existing speaker. That's cool. Well, that also led to, why don't we also have notable recording engineers give us their preferred monitor profile. And so you'll be able to download and enact in the loudspeaker, on the fly, a number of profiles. And how will you do it? You'll do it from your iPhone, of course. You'll do it from the iPhone app. It's a free download from the App Store. So you can immediately call up and control your speakers right from the iPhone. Now, of course, we've allowed for connectivity. You know, there's analog input, all kinds of different connectorization. There is USB input. You notice I'm not going through all the details because I still want you to come to the booth, but I'm trying to give you the highlights here. So there's all kinds of I/O on the product. But, you know, we also said, well, the person who's going to buy these is, in many cases, going to have them in a home studio environment. You're going to be recording. You've spent the whole day fooling around. You got it all. Now you're going to kick back and relax. You still got your iPhone in your hand. What do you want to do? Well, you want to stream music to them. So we've included Bluetooth, true stereo Bluetooth A2DP, so that you can take these products and not only use them in the isolated application of near-field studio monitor around your production rig, but you can also use them really thinking about the customer, really thinking about the person who's going to take these speakers home. And I can hardly wait to unleash these on the world. And do we have somebody on lighting? Because if there's a lighting person in-house, there they are. Ladies and gentlemen, the K5 and the K8. The X32 Compact has all the power of the X32, just in a smaller format, a little smaller size. You can see 16 in, 8 out, but of course it includes AES-50 ports, so you can add on S16 stage boxes and get right back up to where you need to be. Where does this fit? Well, it fits almost anywhere. It fits in a lot of places the X32 doesn't physically fit in, does it? I'm proud to announce the X32 Producer. The X32 Producer is a console, well, it's actually right there. And of course, when we've included, you're welcome to come up here and check these out close up, and they'll be in the trade show booth. The X32 Producer is designed for a whole range of applications. It's actually rack mountable if you want to put it in a rack. It's designed for a whole range of applications that go all the way from high quality interface that you can use next to your DAW for recording, to take it out and mix live. It's the kind of console that you can actually put on stage and mix remotely with the iPad, or put it on the side of the stage for a smaller venue. But there's nothing small about the power of the product, because it also includes all of the DSP, all of the mixing, all of the signal processing that's in the original X32. Is that enough? Wait a second, we just launched 3 new digital consoles. I mean, last year we launched 1, that was a big deal. Now, give me more, give me more. Well, we think it's game over. We think with the iX16 and the Compact and the Producer in support of the X32, we have the most incredible range of digital mixers. And by the way, moving faders, okay? It's compact, but the faders move. It never ends. What if you could take all of the power of the X32 and put it in a rack? Well, you'd call it the X32 rack, wouldn't you? Complete with a 5-inch TFT display, all of the connectivity, all of the power, 16 by 8 on board. Again, AES-50, you can expand, Firewire, USB. Put this in a rack, put it on stage, put it in your studio rack. So many applications. We've separated the control surface from the mix engine, but retained all of the power. Think about those of you who do casino installations or cruise ships, where you've got stages, where you've got the same performance again and again. Oh, there's no need for a control surface, it's all pre-programmed. Sometimes it's under show control. By the way, of course, we support all kinds of control, because these guys thought of it. That's the X32 rack. And that should be enough to declare it truly game over. Thank you. Didn't I forget something? I forgot the core. Ladies and gentlemen, the core is exactly that. The core of the X32. All of the power, the mix engine, the processing, the connectivity, the expandability is built into that one RU box. There's no I/O on board. It's all for distributed I/O, but again, go back to some of those applications that I talked about, where you may have 4 stages, put an S16 in each stage, put it all under iPad control, or put it under show control. Tremendous applications, install applications, tremendous applications, all running the same software, all working with the same iPad, iPod, iPhone, desktop, Mac, PC, and Linux applications. Okay, you gotta give me this time. It is game over. Ladies and gentlemen, the X32 family.